hid my period from my mom for almost 3 years. Well, 2-3 years, I don't, something like that. I was 11 when I got my period. 11 or 12. I told her when I was 14. I remember that I was 14. Let me tell you why I told her that I had my period. Because this, don't leave. You need to hear this. You need to listen to this. I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self this. Oh, I would slap that little stupid brat for all the stupid things I did. Oh. So let me tell you why I finally told my mom, ooh, I have my period. Okay. So the reason why I told her is, one reason is because like she was kind of getting worried. She was
like, no, I'm going to have to take you to the doctors. Your period is not coming. Blah, 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 blah.
I was like, oh my goodness. That scared me a little bit. It didn't scare me a lot. I wasn't the kind of kid to get frightened. I was tough, you know. I was a tough little bad girl. So I wasn't that frightened. I was like, okay, maybe, yeah. But that was in the back of my head. Oh, if I don't get this soon, she's gonna take me to the doctors, and the doctors might be like,
your daughter has her period, or like, she's had her period for like years now.
Mom would just, I don't know what my mom would do. I don't want to know. And if he tells her that I have my period, it's like, okay, blah blah blah. But like if he tells her that I've had it for years, if he knows somehow, I don't know how medicine works. That scared me a little bit. A second, the most important reason that I told her though is because it was literally the dumbest. Hiding my period from my mom was such a waste of time. Like, if you really want to hide it, go ahead and hide it. But here's the thing I wish I told myself back then. It is pointless work. It is pointless work. Let me repeat that for the ladies in the back. It is pointless work. Let me tell you what I mean by that. You're gonna, all this stuff, you're putting effort into hiding something that literally is not that big of a deal. Okay, it might feel like, okay, maybe it might feel like that back then, but it's really not that big of a deal. Everybody gets it. It's like, it's like the awkwardness with you and your mom. Your mom might say some weird comments like that will only last a week or a month max. Like, there could be awkwardness. Like, when I first told my mom, first of all, I didn't say it to her face because I was an awkward child. That is why I did all this hiding stuff in the first place. So, when I finally decided to tell her I was 14, I was like, she was outside of the house. She was like buying some stuff. So I was like, okay, let me tell her. I texted her. I didn't call her. I didn't talk to her because I'm awkward. I didn't want to talk to her because I don't know what she's gonna say. So I texted her on my phone. I was like, I need pads. I didn't even say I got my period. I just said I need pads. She was like, you guys got a period? And I was like, yes, can I get some pads? And she like got me some pads. So the only awkward moment is when she gave me those pads. And she was like, you guys got a period. You guys got a period. You guys a girl woman now. Like, that was the only like weirdness. Telling her, getting the stuff from her, and like some awkwardness, weird comments. Like, that is literally all you might go through. Some weirdness, awkward comments, stuff she says. Okay, the only like awkward, embarrassing, weird thing I remember my mom saying, like the first week I got my period, there wasn't much. It was like old news after, yeah, it was old news after a month, like max a month. Like, your mom could be a weirdo on you, you know? So this is what she said. I still remember this to this day. It was my mom. I still remember this to this day. So I was in the car. It was my mom, my siblings in the back. So we were driving somewhere, I don't know where, but we were going somewhere. And my mom, she was just she started talking. I was like, why do you need to talk? Just listen to the radio. Why do you need to talk? You don't need to talk to me. She was like, so Nuga, you have your period now. And It's like, you'll stay away from boys now. I was like, what? It's like, she said I'll stay away from boys now. I was like, what is that supposed to mean? First of all, menstruation, a period, getting your period, menstruating, blah blah blah, all the fun technical terms for it, that only lasts 1 week. 1 week. 1 week. What does that mean? I'll stay away from boys. Like, 1 week. It literally lasts 1 week. Second of all, another thought I had in the car the minute she said that weird, awkward, embarrassing comment is I was like, why is my mom thinking of this? What is she thinking about? Like, I'm not doing anything, boys. Like, I'm not that girl. Like, I was a bit of a rebel, but like, I wasn't like I was a bad girl to my mom and like in my house. I was like a rebel teenager, even though I was like 11 or 12 or whatever. But like, I wasn't like a real bad girl in like school or anything. Like, I didn't know guys. All the guys that I knew back then bullied me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, my mom thinks about that. My mom thinks about me like doing some nasty things. I was like, I remember that day so well. That was the only thing she said. But that was the only awkwardness. Oh, you stay away from boys now. Like, that was the only, literally, that was all. That was all. So what I'm trying to say is, it's pointless work. You do not get money from you do not make money from hiding your period from your mom. If anything, you're probably spending money if you decide to like actually buy a pad because you don't want your mom knowing. You're not making any money from it. You're not saving any time. It's a waste. Oh, all the wasted years of my life. Don't do this to yourself. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. It's not worth it. Don't waste your relationship with your mom. Believe it or not, your mom's gonna get on your nerves. She's gonna make you want to grind your teeth. She's gonna make you want to like scream your brains out. But very soon you're gonna be out of here. You're gonna be out of your house. You're gonna be living away from your mom, and you're gonna miss her. I mean, I'm still living with my mom, so I don't know if I'm going to miss her. But family, in this world, it's a very lonely world out there. All you have is your parents. Like, truly, they love you. Like, believe it or not, they love you. It's not worth it. Especially if you start like lying. If she gets suspicious, you're put in a position to lie, and you're a bad liar, or you're a good liar and you just keep lying and lying. That is not something you want. You want to trust your mom. You want to have her trust back. You don't want to. It's just pointless work. That's all. I need to stress this so much. Literally, like, I'm glad you watched this video. Just tell her. Just tell her. Just tell her. Just tell her. Like, literally, it's not that big of a deal. You're making it a bigger deal than it is. Maybe you're not, but if I could go back and tell my younger self, I'd be like, you're making this too much of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Stop it. Stop it, Nuko. Why do you always do this? I make things into a bigger deal than they actually are. It's not that big of a deal. Just tell your mom. I cannot stress that enough. You'll save yourself time. You'll save yourself energy. You will save yourself time. But yeah, I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you're stubborn. Maybe you won't listen to me. I just need to stress it a little bit. Pointless work. Pointless work. Should I make a little song?
It's pointless, ayy. It's pointless work. It's pointless, ayy. It's pointless work.
Don't waste your time. That is the end of this video. Yeah, guys. This was my little sister talk. Bye, little chickadees. Be good little children. Your mother loves you. You don't need to be so awkward all the time.